Yeah, we back with it. Yeah, check 1 2 1 2. Still authentic right here with my brother Cookser on the ones and twos. Took us back. We were talking off air about the music that what was it that we were talking about? The LA Dream
Rock
Team
Berry by
is
LA
in the
Dream
house.
Team, yeah.
Yeah, man. We got our guest for today, man. A shouts out to the Sharpshooters, man. DJ Zole and Destruct. Come on, let's go.
Hello.
Right here, man.
Gentlemen, welcome. Hip hop is definitely in the building. What up, Destruct?
You already know. If I could check the mic real quick. Cookie. All right, we good.
Shouts out, man.
Nice. Shout out to y'all, man. I feel like we were here just yesterday, right?
It wasn't too far back ago, but this is how busy you are, man. This is we played Sharpshooters. Actually, we could take it back, right, Zo? You brought it to us when you were first working on it.
Oh yeah,
You gotta take it back.
I did.
We got
when
a
I came, I got to play it before. Okay, yeah, I played it here too.
Good shit.
Man, shouts out to the one and only DJ Zole.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, and shit comes back full circle, dog. So thank you again for having us.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You did some magician work on this album.
Oh well, thank you.
Destruct, Sharpshooters,
Serio.
DJ Zole. I
Man.
mean, it's right there. You see the vinyl, ladies and gentlemen, right there. I love it how the turntables, the ring.
Yeah, that's all this guy right here, man.
Genius idea, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it before. And I was like, it reminded me of like an old school tribal shirt I used to have that had the big ass turntable. And I was like, you know what? I think a ring would look, sick, just incorporated with it. And since we paid homage to that classic 90s nostalgia wrestling shit, why not? We made sure, me and Zoe had our, workouts right before they took the photo of us. You know what I mean?
Man. I like it.
This is straight up Bret the Hitman Hart kind of shit right here.
tú sabes. Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be, man.
Hey, shouts out.
Hey, shout out to Canada, bro.
Shouts out.
Absolutely.
And it makes sense why we had Mocha only on Sharpshooters because he is a fellow Canadian.
I've been on my end. They've been heading up that way.
There you know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to the legends. Legends, man.
From CA to CA,
Hey, Destruct, man. You said it right there, man. I love it, man. I'm being a big Bret the Hitman Hart fan. King of the Ring, the sharpshooter himself, rest in peace to Owen. And
absolutely.
Zoe, you're looking like Anvil. Is it Anvil? Is that
Greg Gamble, Neidhart. That was the cousin.
That was the point. And then me, of course, I don't got hair like Bret Hart.
Hey, shout out to WrestleMania 3, bro.
Right? Legendary shit. Hey, which was the one where he fought a drunk ass, what's it called? Bulldog? Remember it's him and Bulldog.
The British Bulldog.
Bro, he was
wasted.
He was wasted, dog.
And
somehow it's still one of the greatest matches of all time because Bret kept whispering in his ear the next move and shit.
It was on that thing that you put me on.
Yeah, man.
The television show.
Was it Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes, dude. They go through all the back cuts. They have a whole episode of back cuts, dude.
Last time we spoke here.
Yes, sir.
They need to pay this, dude.
Dude, I'm saying.
Right? What's up,
marketing
Vice?
helps.
What's up, Vice? I like your boy, dog.
They ran out of money.
I know.
They ran out of money.
They're just gone, right?
No, I think they're like
doing
YouTube,
little
low-key
stuff.
shit, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They did great work, though.
They did.
Yeah,
they
shouts
did.
out. This is not
Shout out
nothing
Vice,
negative.
yeah.
I love Vice. I would follow them before they became a network.
Right, when it was just the old school magazines you could get for free at random spots and shit.
They did have the magazine there, and it was like a 10-inch magazine, too. It was like a
shits are
small
low-key
magazine.
pornos, dog.
It was.
Vice, Easy Rider.
That and what was it? Big Brother Skateboard Mag.
That, and remember the little ones, Little Frank magazine?
Yeah, little Ink Mag, too.
Take us back to Mexico, homie.
That's
The
how old we are.
novela ones.
Yeah. Those are the pornos, the animated ones and shit. Yeah, dog. Chavo del Ocho uncut and shit.
I know, man. I know. When I used to go over there with my grandma and my mom.
I was about to say my cousin was
what the fuck is this?
The fuck is this?
It's all color and stuff like that. Small.
It's not for
you're
kids.
talking about the small.
the small ones.
they're like
Yeah.
this big.
Yeah, there used to be one called Cali Man.
Yeah.
Caliman, yeah.
Caliman.
Well, they used to call me that because Aaron knew I was all sucked up and the guy Caliman was all buff.
That's all.
Caliman.
Dog, that shit was like a hardcore Archie and shit. Dude.
Hey,
Straight
for
up.
real.
It was.
For reals, that's what it was. Yeah, they were
Simpler
keeping
times.
up. Yeah,
Simpler times.
different things, man. So we're here. We're Sharpshooters. I love the album. I was driving into it. I was listening to it, man. And congratulations on it, man. Congratulations to you guys. You guys, with your wordplay, with the verbs, the way you flip the words, I was like, okay, I feel this, and I could tell you recorded when you were down the street.
Well, at the last spot?
At the last spot.
Nah, he recorded them.
Well, it was a little bit of both. Most of it.
I get all the references from LA to OC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest,
a lot of trips out here.
A good majority of it was recorded at my old setup, back in Van Nuys Area 52. That's why I had, the Invasion song. That's why it says recorded at Area 52. And some of it was also recorded at the old Pinnacle OC sound. You know what I'm saying?
The actual original. Remember the COVID building? That one where we had the indoor soccer field and the basketball court, all that
crazy.
stuff. The compound. We started that record there.
Yeah.
Wow.
How far
compound.
back are we going then? This was
2022. 2022.
This album been through 3 or 4 different Pinnacle Sounds locations.
Yeah, I know. We be making moves because we'll get bored. I don't know why. We'll be like, we don't like. 9 times out of 10 is because the neighbors suck.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go like,
how many times?
I don't even want to deal with it.
Like go.
Dude, we paid off our lease the last time just to leave. We were like, dude, we'll even pay off the lease to leave. But that's just Orange County living.
Caesar ain't even throw any parties that have some bullshit happen.
Get a student in Santana, bro. No one's checking.
That's what. We went back to Santa Ana.
They're in the heart of Santana.
We're literally in the heart of Santana, underneath the
there.
street now.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
It's pronounced Santana.
Santana.
Like
you know what? I used to call it Santa Ana.
And we're literally underground. You cannot find us unless we come out and get you.
That's just a basement. But it's
literally has a basement. New Day is my ish. I love New Day, man. It's a breath of fresh air.
You know what? And I'm really happy you said that. Shout out to BNC and Irene, who are both living in Greece. They actually BNC just shot me his clips. Irene is going to be sending it soon. So we really global with this shit, man. Shout out to Mind the Wax, the label out in Greece that linked us up with some amazing people. And as well as shout out to Abstract Rude, who now we can officially say this. He's on the remix, and we're blessed to rock this shit at this year's Rhyme Fest. We actually started Abstract Rude's performance, part of the 30-year anniversary of Project Blowed, with the remix of New Day. So it's a beautiful
when is the
thing.
Rhyme Fest going to take place?
August 17th, day after your boy's birthday, man. So, that's my lady's birthday, actually, but it's a beautiful, little gift for us.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Let's go.
We're going back to back on that one too, because I'm starting with my man Sage Francis, and then we're going into the Project Blood set. So it's gonna be.
They see the shirt, man.
Busy, homie.
Strange Famous Familia.
Strange Famous all day. They already know right here up in.
There you go, man.
Strange Famous.
I like that.
Mermaids, what up?
Yo MTV backdrop on it. That's
you know what. Francis and Storm, they come up with all this on their own, and you make one suggestion, they go like, "That sounds awesome," and then like 2 weeks later, it's in your mailbox going like, what do you think?
Shit's nutty.
So shout out to my Strange Famous family.
But real talk, thank you for that, bro. Because I want to say after the initial track, Sharpshooters, New Day, I think, safe to say, was the first track we did. Like, all right, now it's game time. Now we got one track done.
That's where I knew that I can...
What was that conversation
give him
like?
Any beat.
What was that conversation?
You can give Destruct
like, let's
anything.
fucking go and let's do an LP. What was that conversation like, Zole?
It was after we made that song.
Sharpshooters?
And we left it...
Mocha only?
Well, no. After we made New Day, we heard that and went like, dude, we need to send Sharpshooters to Mocha. So it went backwards and it went in reverse order. It was just, I made that beat and I was on a dig where I was on tour. Me and Dolan, one of his favorite record stores. I can't get it out of my mouth right now. It's in Cincinnati. Shout outs, Scribble Jam and all those guys from that shop. Mr. Dibs, but we were in a long dig, and I only grabbed one record by the end of this whole dig, and it ended up being 2 songs on the album. It's from Estonia, and it ended up being New Day and what's the other one? It's from let me see the record.
We got License to Kill, Wasteland, Lost.
Is that a double LP?
Nah, it's a
single.
It's on
33 minutes.
Invasion.
Nice.
So one
you're
record,
about to get blown right now.
One record knocked out.
Mind blown.
New Day and Invasion.
Yeah, man.
And
Invasion, Area 52.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Paying homage to it.
Yeah,
yes,
so both those are sampled off one. It was an old Estonian like psycho rock, like check out our band label.
It enabled this inner exile, right? Like New Day gives me some classic shit that, like, ironically, with Blue being on the album, like New Day sounds like a cut that could have been on Below the Heavens. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
You know what's funny is that I I always know when I have a beat hit because I will put it on my story for a brief second, and all the homies, shout out to Exile, from Kenny Seagulls to Kenny Beats.
Either that or they'll try to call dibs on it. They'll try to call dibs on that shit.
You'll get hearts from them, and you'll be like, I never pay attention to those, but that means they're paying attention, and that means my beat's swinging. Let's move on.
Right.
Like, it's one of my secret little things.
This was a madman, bro. Honestly, like, you know, the cool thing about Zole, bro, is that I love working with people that get me out of my comfort zone, dog. And he got me in places where, like, either if it was some crazy Middle Eastern sample or some shit Linkin Park would be on, like, just that range alone. Like, I love people just challenging me as an artist.
Just layers and layers.
That's the whole reason, and that's why we sat down. We were like, dude, screw this. I gave you something that I was not going to give to anyone else. I was just going to hold on to it because it was fun making that beat, and you turned it into something I couldn't even imagine. And then I handed him something else on the completely opposite side of the gambit of sound and tonality on hip hop. It was more like Mike Shinoda, like Linkin Park shit, you know what I'm saying? I gave him something like that, and it came back instantly like that. And I was like, see, like, this is what we need to do, a record where we satisfy our own artistic natures. Where we... And
also push for something new, dog. You know what I mean?
Push for, exactly. Like, we, as artists, if we don't walk out of this studio happy with our own artwork, then you're barking up the wrong tree right at the
either that or you're moving like a broken record.
Exactly.
So we want to, just keep refreshing this shit.
So that invigorated me to just go into, I cut out sampling entirely and started doing sound design with you know my synths and all the crazy wires in my studio.
This madman.
Like,
you know the method to his madness.
Exactly.
Undeniable.
So I made exactly. Same way I did Undeniable.
Yeah.
So like I did half sampling, half sound design, where I found the keys and just started using all the different modules and creating music, and it fits.
It's a good hybrid, right? Hybrid of sample base and just ship from scratch.
Exactly. We walked out of this going, we made a dope ass album for ourselves.
That part,
and now it's
for the culture, dude.
Dude, it's obviously doing what it is. Everyone can see what it's doing, and it's amazing.
And again, dog, for Sharpshooters, that track alone to be on my first vinyl, and for that to be the best selling, the best selling vinyl in the company, and for them to be like, hey, dog, what you got next? I'm like, hey, remember Sharpshooters? Well, guess what? It's a full length now. So to see that shit come full circle, it's a beautiful thing, dog.
Target.com, Destruct. DJ Zole,
it's that Target, motherfuckers.
Vinyl, $23.99.
Right?
$23.99. That's a steal.
Or you can get it, from us and get your exclusivo signed copy.
Come on,
directly,
and get it from my brothers, Destruct, DJ Zole. You was I think it's Two Souls that you performed live on the 420. Right there in Mo Valley. Shouts out, man. Shouts out to you, man.
Two Souls and Santis, man. Hey, man, ain't no limit, bro. Dog, we literally just came back from AZ, motherfucking Arizona. The Bay, Arizona, SD, and then, I had to show some love to the IE as well, back to LA, back to LBC, so it's a beautiful thing. We were in Norwalk yesterday, so it's a beautiful thing.
Now we're gearing up for the rest of the country, too, so we just started. We expected our followers and our fan bases to obviously love it because they support us, and we didn't deviate from too gnarly. We kept within our same artistry, just tapped around with some new shit, man. But to have it be perceived by so many people,
I loved it that I opened up my Instagram and you were there.
I appreciate that.
That makes me happy.
Hey, and if I could do a light
flex,
when
I see you there too.
And if I could,
man, thank you.
If I could just say a light flex real quick too, the numbers don't lie. I'm not really, big on showcasing it, but I was proud of this shit because it's really just me and Zole, bro. Ain't no team, ain't no management, no publicist. Yeah, it's a label pushing this, but it's really me and Zole making it happen. The label just, manufactured the records. We're the ones really pushing and distributing ourselves.
You got the right man with Zole.
You feel me? So in less than 1 month to have over 20,000 fucking streams and to already rack up over
we're already pushing up to 30.
Right, and to already rack up, over 2 G's of revenue, and that's just between me and this guy from these local shows. Like, I know it ain't much, bro, but to do that all independently feels good to be like.
Normally, this is the first time I've ever done anything
and gentlemen.
Like this
enjoy this album. Right? There's more to come.
Like, I know I can vouch for both of us when we go out, whether if it's our family treating, treating a lady, our homies, or just paying bills, and to be like, hey, man, hip hop did this. The reality of that shit is a beautiful thing, bro. That's music to our ears, homie.
The way Destruct was going in on Pocket on every track, I was all like, hell yeah, because I got used to your rhythmic patterns when you flow, and I was like, hell yeah, and I'm like, I can't wait to come in, and then you're orchestrating the sounds, you're fucking coming in with this, and I'm like, oh, I was like, okay, even if it was a different type of beat, like on King of the Kings featuring Blue, and I was tripping.
It starts off so different than what it turns out to be, and I did that I did that to like find an alternate intro because I was battling that going because they could have been rhyming over that.
No, he went through like four different versions. It was a lot darker, and then he went super bright, and I was like, you know what? I like that. I like that.
And then it was
he
really
took him to church
dark.
low-key
It was
on
like
that.
super dark. It was nothing in comparison to what
next video coming out as well. So look out for that in a few weeks.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to do some of these where we go back to some because
album breakdowns.
Well, no, because some of these have that whole record could be played different.
That part,
yeah.
You know what I mean? This whole
could be a remix to the remix.
Exactly. This whole record could be played different, and the reception that it's already gotten, we're going further. We were already on part 2.
I'm already up on it because I'm just like fucking. I'm loving it and I'm seeing it. Okay, how are they gonna come with the next?
We could talk about that.
Of it.
I mean,
I want people to embrace this stuff.
Yeah. Before we talk about what's next, because we want you and Cuckster to guess, and even Caesar, because I mean, Caesar, you like wrestling, right? A little bit. Yeah,
Caesar's a wrestler.
He got the low-key AJ Styles hair and shit. They got his straight face and shit.
He's the original Bret the Hitman Hart.
I want you guys to guess who we're gonna take on next in regards of inspiration for the album. But before we get to that, as you were saying, Doug.
Come on now, dog.
Back to Sharpshooters, as you were saying, man.
Some of my favorite wrestlers. You got to understand. I do my homework.
Oh, of course.
So I'm gonna let Cookster answer that one because I do.
We'll say that for later. But
yeah.
We'll go back to focusing on our first baby, right?
Hey, this sucker though, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Yep.
Do you think he destructed himself? Speaking about Destruct, Bret the Hitman Hart.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Number one, I think it's funny how shit comes around full circle. We did this album, bro, way before The Rock thought it was cool to come back and say, over and over, wrestling's cool again. Smacking motherfucking, Cody around and whatnot and making WrestleMania one of the biggest ever, like WrestleMania 40. So we went into this just being original, completely like just doing what we felt. Like we never thought the song Sharpshooters was going to turn into this record, bro. We just did it because it was fun and it's like, hey, that shit sounds dope. And we both love that classic shit. Yeah. So with that being said, to see it come back full circle, perfect timing, and with all the Vince McMahon putaria bullshit that's happening, when we say, still cooking up how you figure we some masters and still coming back to kick Vince McMahon's ass in, that line just hits so much harder now because people are really seeing the asshole that he is.
I know that us as fans still had that sentiment whether he was known for publicly or not.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what kind of people them peoples is.
But now it's out there.
They some
now he's on that Diddy time, Kelly time, unfortunately.
Gross humans walking this planet, bro.
Hey, man, that guy's crazy, man. Man is crazy. But
you're going to find them all the way up there in the elites. They always the grossest.
I bought into the whole...
He's a wrestling Diddy, no?
Yeah, bro. Fucking gross.
I just hope stuff that I heard I cannot say it on the show.
I just hope he doesn't take
bad, dude.
Bad. I just hope he doesn't take Brock Lesnar down with him because he's low-key caught up in it.
Like
it looks pretty bad.
It looks like it doesn't look good for Brock.
But there was a press conference at the where they asked Triple H, who's running shit now, who's doing a phenomenal job. They asked him where Brock is. Like, oh, Brock's at home chilling, and it seems like the fact that they keep bringing up his name. And Paul Heyman for his Hall of Fame speech bigged him up big time as well too. So
I know, man. So that takes us to No Frame.
Yeah,
come on, man. Talk about No Frame.
Talk about that Linkin Park shit. I'll be honest, bro. If it was me and digging through beats, honestly, I wouldn't have fucked with it. But the fact that Zole sent it to me and he's like, nah, dog, I hear you on this. Try it out. Try it on for size. I was like, you know what? Let me get in my D bag. And I love the fact that even though this is one of my most lighthearted projects, the balance that I brought to it on a serious tip was No Frame.
It's fresh.
Yeah, I think before I this came up at the last time we had an interview when we were talking about it, and that came up. I forgot to say, I was like, I think I asked you for just like, hey, would you put a hook on this? I think that's what I did.
Yeah, but I was like, you know what? There's a line that I like saying, the way I look at beats, like, what did I say? The way I look at beats like a canvas with some paint, think outside of the box, a picture with no frame.
And then he just shot into a whole song.
And he ended up sampling my verse into a hook.
You owned that, and they created a song. With
that's sample free. I did sound design and all that stuff. Yeah, there's no samples involved in that.
I was all like, man, I like that shit.
Yeah,
thank you, man. I caught a few words. Obviously, I go by Still Authentic. So when I caught Authentic,
right,
it perks my ear.
Authentic,
when I heard
right?
Still,
Authentic be the state of mind since the purple tape, right?
Come
so
on,
you already know, bro.
Come on, man.
So,
and I was like, shit, that's so fucking dope.
So in regards to just production of it being, sample free and him cooking up from scratch, as well as conceptually adding a more serious kind of, perspective
that
to the
don't
record.
know, break down Purple Tape.
Yeah, I use like guitar pedals and synthesizers and shit to make that beat.
This shit's nutty,
man.
Shit's nutty.
You know what I mean?
You made them work.
Sometimes you come in. I know you've seen it when you come into my studio because you've been there, and you come in, you just see the desk, and it's like, what the
it's like Dexter. It's like Dexter at the lab, dog.
Yeah.
It's like Dexter at the lab and shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, it turned into a beat somehow. I promise something on this table ended up making a beat.
But Purple Tape, for those that don't know, was the legend.
That was the reference.
Yeah, it's one of the most legendary Wu-Tang albums by Raekwon. Only built for Cuban links, but when he released the cassette back in 95, 96, it was a Purple Tape, so it was known for that. So
that was the first ever time I saw something like that. And then I got number 2 same way.
See, and the reason why I say that is because I started rapping officially when I was 6. This was like 94, 95. So
yeah,
that's
I
why
think
I
he
was
did
saying,
that. No, I think he did like 90, 95, 96.
Right. So it was around the same time I started doing this shit. That's why I was like, Authentic been a state of mind since the Purple Tape, since I started this. You know what I mean? So that's why it makes sense to reference that.
That's why I went with Still Authentic.
Hey, right?
Because everything was changing. Everybody was switching up. And I was like, I'm still authentic. Not stuck in the past, but always evolving.
Hey, man, like the motto, at least how I look at it, and I'm sure I could vouch for Zole, is like, it's all about staying true to the foundation, but at the same time, don't be afraid to adapt with the times. Like, fuck being in a box. Like, that's why No Frame is a pure reflection of us really experimenting styles and taking this shit somewhere else. That's an alternative, like, low-key rock song.
I'm going to be honest, for the first, 3 weeks of the record being out, on my end, everyone kept going, how do I get something like that? How do I get something like that? How do I get something like that?
The reception is amazing. And I was like, what people are saying about it is dope, man.
Yeah.
People are embracing it.
And it's one of the most popular joints, so I appreciate that. New Day and No Frame is some of the most popular.
Shouts out to Project Blowed. My brother's always part of it and stuff like that. And I remember when I had you here, I kept saying, hey, Project Blowed, and it was in the works. Destruct was gonna perform, and you were gonna be there, and I kept mentioning Project Blow.
It's well over a decade we've been rocking with it, man. So that's
it became like natural.
It
became natural,
keeping the feel on tracks.
It was like glue. Like, all right, Zole, and then
Project Stay Blow.
Zole, Destruct.
I owe a lot to them guys, man. They've been there for me since I was just a little guy. Since literally I was just a little guy, through my mom's, having her dancing and stuff out in LA and bringing her little turntable kid out there. They'd go like, dude, this guy should not be skating. He's a little crazy kid with the turntables. Why is he skating the rail outside all the time?
No, but to add to that though, like the fact that we have some Bloody and legends on this.
Absolutely.
Like, shout out to Archive, where the original Lost in the Archive song was created. So, it was only right to remix it because, Zole had a deep connection with, members as well. So shout out to LA Cool, Rifleman, Acid Rain, as well as rest in peace to our brother Gaja. Safe to say this is the last verse he was able to, to spit. And Beyond told me, like, hey, dog, the fact that he's, his presence is on wax for one last time, it just makes this record that much more special. So his legacy will live on forever, man. People change, but the songs remain, So.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about, people that are not really into, like, I would say, we call it dope hip hop, but it's like underground hip hop, and you're kind of like that glue that brings them in, because there's a charismatic part of you that's very like it brings people in, whether they listen to top 40.
That part.
But they or
like if they don't listen at all,
And
it's
then
funny.
you just fucking bring them in.
It's funny. This is going to be like my 5th line I'm quoting, because it's true, man. Art imitates life, imitates art. I said this the first time with my band, shout out to Inner City Soul. I said, people tell me all the time when they hear me spit, I'm not into hip hop, but I'll cop your shit. And that goes for metalheads. I'm talking jazz, drum and bass, shit completely the further away from hip hop. But when they actually, whether they give me a chance on record or in person, they're like, yo, dog, that shit actually was dope. Because I actually value this artistry, bro. I value showmanship. I value the science that goes into this music shit.
Person.
I am, dog.
Destruct core to people.
Contrary to your belief,
it is an election year, and we got DJ Zole and Destruct right here.
That part. But contrary to like a lot of people's beliefs, as much as you guys say that, as much as I appreciate it, I'm still one of the most hated, and I appreciate that because it lets me know
who hits you, bro?
Like the Boondocks said, I don't gotta say no names because we ain't on that time. But like the Boondocks said though, if you getting hated on means you're doing something right. I take it all as flattery. I take it all as flattery.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm gonna tell you right. You know how I tell Zole off air all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm fighting to fucking get heard. I'm fighting to get accepted. All I need is 10 minutes on a show. That's all I'm asking for. And I told you, Zole. Remember the last time we had a conversation?
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna put you in one of these slots. But that's the thing. Like some of these cats are like, he might be taking our bitches.
But let me tell you this.
That I mean,
but what's the solution?
Let
me tell you this.
You understand.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the solution right here, bro. That's why I record myself. B, I film myself. C, I do my own shows. Yesterday, I did a 1-year anniversary of me doing shows. Even with all odds against me. I even have motherfuckers, excuse my language, coming up to me and saying, hey, man, and mind you, this is a private event. You have to DM me directly.
Yeah.
People coming up to you and say, hey, man, just want to let you know, like, even though I show you love in person, online I can't because of who I roll with. And I'm like, you know what, bro?
That's crazy.
What I've learned, people switch sides because when it's beneficial to them. To me, I'm like, you see this? This is what I want to benefit from. People having a good time, uplifting my people. Why? Because it's quality music made by quality people, and that's a rare combination to have, dog.
Yeah, man.
This is as simple as this, dog. Kill all that fucking noise. Let's get back to the music.
Let's get to hip-hop.
Exactly.
So that's my solution for you, bro. If they don't want to let you in.
When you 10 years old, you're already too old for that kind of shit.
If they don't want to let you in, you know what I'm saying, still, make your own doorway, dog.
Hey,
you know, if the bag don't come to you, you come to the bag. Why do you think we travel?
Show.
You feel me, bro? Class in session. Class in session,
It's right here, man. Sunday school show.
I don't even know what he's referring to, but I could pick it up and go yeah, man, that kind of shit. If when you 10, that was too old for that shit.
I'd be like talking to the legends, and I've had a few legends over here, and I'll be like, hey, man, do, and then they'd be like, and I was like, I see what it is. But then I see certain things. I'm like, all right, they got this from here, they got that from there, and I'm like, okay. It's all good, man. We just keep it pushing.
That part.
We just got to be creative with it.
We here steadily counting these wins. This is my second vinyl in less than 2 years. We travel in the country. We're known on a global scale. Fuck a 1-block radius, man. Yes. Our mentality's on, you know what I'm saying, past the 7 C's, like we moving, bro. So think about it, dog. Motherfuckers in Greece, they didn't give me not one but two fucking opportunities. Shout out to Mind the Wax. Believing in your boy not once but twice put out this vinyl, dog.
Yeah.
So in this digital age, it feels awesome to just have something analog, dog. Something that's going to live on forever. You know what I'm
saying? Sharpshooters, was it 100% produced by Zole man, it's crazy where you took me then.
Yeah,
I thought one or two beats wasn't, and I was all like, when these guys are right, I was like, okay, you got us from the intro to the interlude, all the way to the featuring speech impediments. Shouts out to my brother SI.
Hey, how could we not complete it to go back to where it started, man? I was like, Zole, we ain't ending this album without
instead
putting
of the outro. It's called.
Oh yeah, no, I had to have.
You caught that, the heart trail. You right? We had to flip it.
The Heart Foundation.
You caught on that, right? You caught that, man.
I want Cookster to know before we start playing the tracks right now, man. What do you think is gonna be the next one? I know. I don't know which one it is,
where we
but
going
I know
next?
where my heart is at.
And remember, it's named after the finishing move of the wrestler, just like how Sharpshooter is, based on Bret Hart. What do you think's the next finishing move / wrestler?
If it's with the Heart Foundation,
no,
or different wrestler?
Another wrestler.
Just
another wrestler.
We got the.
What would be my favorite? One of my favorite wrestlers.
Stone Cold Stunner.
It's a good guess.
We got the Pedigree.
Okay, you're getting warmer.
Triple H.
Getting warmer. A little darker.
Tombstone?
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
You guys going with the Tombstone?
We're going Tombstoners
Tombstoners, dog. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, dog.
Tombstoners.
Hey, okay, man. You know where I was going?
What's up?
HBK.
You know what's funny? I was like, you know what? That's gonna be part 3. Cause come on, sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music.
Think about it, bro. No, but you know what? Appreciate you, Caesar, catching that, bro. We already got 3 tracks in. One of them is already a remix of a joint I had with Eli, man. So shout out to the whole Living Legends crew. So trust, man.
Yeah, Eli from Living Legends is already on it.
It's already on it. So it's already gonna be something special.
Me and Zole got something going on.
Oh, I was about to get to Tombstone, but Caesar beat me to it.
Oh, hell yeah. The Tombstone pile driver.
Just give him a tombstone after the show for
Charlie. Hey, we got to see one. I have a tombstone in my fucking bag by the time I did.
We got to see one at WrestleMania this year, man.
Yeah, we got the tombstone.
No, he gave Rock a choke slam.
Oh, he choke slammed him. That's right. He didn't get the full tombstone.
The Undertaker, man. One of my favorite. I have his Pop, the Funko Pop.
Yeah.
I need to get him. I just realized I don't have him.
No,
I have Paul Bear. This is the only one I got.
The Paul Bear with the urn?
No, he's holding. Oh yeah, he's holding the urn in the middle, but they have another one like that. That one's like $500.
Hey, what's up? Get you with the tombstone. Hey, we're gonna need you on the album, dog. We need some drops.
Record, dog.
Undertaker. Nah, you know what? And hats off to Undertaker for making Limp Bizkit cool again, dog. Real shit. Remember he came out to, was it rolling?
Hey, that homie gained weight, didn't he?
I mean, come on,
man. He's retired now, bro.
They used to work out like 2-3 times a day.
Yeah, bro. He's chilling. He ain't living that life now. He's doing like a one man kind of stand up comedy thing. I forget what it is.
He's getting paid. No. Good,
yeah,
bro.
it's
when he showed up with that motorcycle to WrestleMania,
fire. But nothing compares to the classic dark setup when he came when you hear the thong. You know
and then he's in the ring already. He pops up on the ring.
He did that this year.
Oh shit, man!
It was supposedly supposed to be Stone Cold, but I think it was scheduling and the money wasn't right. But honestly, I'm happier that it was Undertaker, dog. To be honest,
it was perfect. He lost one WrestleMania. I think he lost.
No,
one.
He lost 2 out of the.
Did he?
No. Out of the 24, the streak he had straight was 21.
Man, you guys have it down.
Brock Lesnar fucked him up.
The Undertaker, man.
So he won 21 out of the 24 WrestleManias.
California or Death Valley.
Death Valley.
Rest in peace.
You got Kane, you got the Druids, you got all kinds of stuff that goes with
brother,
that, man.
So we set the bar high, Sharpshooters.
I know,
and we went digging.
That is hard. That is high,
right? We went digging. So best believe we're gonna be digging for Undertaker as well. Like ironically, to get the casket out and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's just gonna be insane, man. Sharpshooters, man. I want to enjoy this one though. I want to enjoy this one.
I
know we're already.
Oh, you're gonna have plenty of time,
dude. I want to enjoy this one. I want to get as much as I can out of it, and I want you guys to have so many of these that I'm playing back to back to back to back, and I'm playing Sharpshooters against Tombstoners, and then
possibly switching music, and then maybe Stone Cold Stunners. Why not?
Stone Cold
Shout out to Cookie
Stunners
for the reference and shit.
Yeah, man, and it'll be dope to smash both of them together. Sharpshooters versus Stone Cold Stunners.
Have a matchup.
Yeah,
dog, come on, man.
Absolutely,
that's already where I'm heading, man. But
that's what it's about. I mean, hey, Shawn Michaels gets a shout out on this album. You know what I mean? So it's a meeting of the minds,
man.
dog.
One of my favorite HBK,
man.
Sweet Chin music, man. Come on, man. Rabbit
but to answer your question though, in regards of if Brett screwed Brett, we answer it on the album.
Yeah, you get the answer.
Vince screwed Vince. And now,
tune into it. Listen to it.
And looking back,
stream it.
Looking back now and seeing where we're at, Vince really screwed Vince. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Vince really screwed Vince.
If you couldn't read the writing on the wall.
I want to know, he named devices after wrestlers.
Brett had one, and he called it the Montreal Screwjob.
Hey, I saw the documentary in that shit.
The Rock.
Right? Yeah. Me too, it was a good one. But I'm about to screw you with the Montreal Screwjob real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, rest in peace to Owen Hart. I know.
I was watching as a kid that night.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it?
Well, no, they didn't show it happen. All of a sudden, it just... they were announcing him coming in the music, and then all of a sudden it just panned to the crowd, and you couldn't hear anything. It was just dead silent.
Yeah, but imagine if you were part of the crowd.
It was like that for like 15 minutes. I was at my buddy's house, where our parents all came together.
It was like $30. No, pay-per-view.
He wasn't playing Owen Hart. He was playing like a mask wrestler.
The Blue Flame, or
something like that.
Watch the Dark Side of the Ring episode about it, and they really go into detail.
All it did was play music for his entrance and then shot to the crowd. All you could do is see is the crowd.
Bro,
and that's all I can remember.
They gave him some rinky-dink fucking chain contraption to hold him. It didn't hold him for shit. And
he was at the top of the roof.
He was trying to copy.
Coming down.
He was trying to copy Shawn Michaels' entrance. Where he would what do you call that shit? Sliding down.
Yeah,
slack line or whatever.
That was in WrestleMania right there in Anaheim against the.
Was it
Bret the Hitman Hart?
The safety.
Oh yeah, it wasn't against.
That was at Arrowhead Pond.
It wasn't Razor Ramon. It wasn't Razor Ramon.
No, Bret the Hitman Hart. That's when Bret lost his heavyweight championship, man.
Damn.
Cookster, can we get into some Sharpshooters?
Hell yeah, let me put it on.
We can get into it, man. Shouts out, real quick, man. Sharpshooters, Destruct,
Thank
DJ
you guys
Zole.
so much.
Hey, man, support by getting this vinyl, man. Get this vinyl. Are they gonna be able to see you live and get the vinyl? Do you have any more
every shows we done, we got the merch on deck. We already sold out the shirts, so trust, we just getting started. Dog.
Available on his stuff, all the digitals. Starting next month, available at Strange Famous.
Hey, salute.
Also, new DJ Zole site which just went up, so available everywhere. But if you want to buy it at Best Buy, go ahead and buy it at Best Buy. If you want to buy it at Target, you can buy it at Target.
If it's at Best Buy, I'm buying that shit.
Right? Yeah,
Target has it.
You got discount. Discount promo.
You can get it on Amazon.
If I see it at Best Buy, I'm
get a signed copy.
Hell yeah,
get a signed copy.
But if you want to support directly to artists, you can go to the links in our bios.
And I do that too.
And
you have your own website already? It's up and running, Zole?
Yeah, I had to redo my past DJZole.com, but it's back up and running.
Okay, DJZole.com.
Yeah, always.
Destruct, where can they find you?
Destructmusic.com or hit me up directly on Instagram, Destruct Music. DM us directly. Shout out to Mind the Wax as well, and we got you covered, dog.
Let them know, Cookster.
Wax.
Mind the Wax. Hey, shouts out to Grease, man.
Yeah, man.
My brother with the EBMD. I mean, DJ Zole, man. I see you with that fly gear on. Let them know what they could enjoy with the Sharpshooters, my G. Cookster.
Let's go.
With the classic track.
Title joint. Let's go.
Let's go.